All right, good morning, Kickstarter people. I just wanted to give you guys a video update about where the album is going. And I thought it'd be more interesting to do this video thing as opposed to just writing it out for you guys. A little bit more entertaining. So, that said, where we're at now is, we've recorded all these tracks in Eau Claire, as you know, and it went amazingly well. I was really pleased. I went into it sort of blind. I didn't meet the players on the record previously, or the engineer there. So everything was new. Kind of like the last record, that similar situation, and it just gelled. We cut a great record, and now we're at the point when, that stuff came home with us, and we're mixing it down. So I'm working with my co-producer Troy Pohl, and we're working on like what are going to be like the first 3 tracks to get done on the record. In total, there's 11. But I just wanted to, because I think when you don't know how the process works and you're like, dude, where's the record? Or you're wondering what's happening. It's kind of a long process because you got the recording, of course. And that can be cut in a couple of days to, weeks to months. But we did it in, a short amount of time. But now the mixing is a more like gradual process because you want to make sure all the levels are right and the sounds are like the best they could be. Once you have the performance, which is like the most important part, everything else comes secondary to that. But since we got that, it's more of like tweaking the different sounds and making sure the levels are okay. And then once we get the whole set done and really feel like we have like a cohesive record, that gets sent to a mastering house, and they just sort of like totally different ears. They make sure that the album collectively as a whole is sounding like one giant, beautiful piece of music. So once that's done, then we find somebody to put this record out. So that's where it's totally out of my hands, so to speak. And we find either a label or an outside source to put this out, which I know is gonna happen because it's an awesome record. It's gonna be great. I'm like pepping myself up. It's gonna be great. No, it is. It's awesome. In fact, I'm going to play you guys a little snippet of. It may be the first single. I'm not sure, but Troy and I are working on this one, trying to get everything together on it. But I'll give you a little snippet, and nobody else is gonna hear this. So for your ears only, here you go. This is a little bit of a song called I Won't Run. It used to be called Texas. If you're on my Patreon and you got the demos of this song, it's changed now. It's called I Won't Run, but it's the same song. All right, here we go. Oh, and by the way, you're going to be seeing my head in the shot because my mic is on here. It's too boring to explain, but my point is that you can either choose to listen to this piece of music, turn away, or you can look at me watching the screen and listen to the song. It may be completely distracting to you. I don't know, but I'm just saying, giving you a heads up on how weird it could be if you were, not accustomed to that kind of thing. But here we go.
I could get used to Texas, get a job, go work for your dad. He's not a drunk, he just makes the wine look bad. You hit my solar plexus, well on my guitar, my 135. You can hang me by the strings, but I'm never gonna leave your side. So don't you go thinking that I was ever lying. I might be a fool, but I ain't dumb. Do you remember when your old one left you crying? I said I won't break your heart and I won't run.
Okay, well, that's it. That's a little snip there, and that's if you heard another female voice on that chorus part, that was Courtney Hartman, who played guitar on the record. She played additional guitar, and so different from my style that I think it really complemented it really well. But we heard that she could sing too, so I thought she had a really interesting voice, so we put her voice on a few of the tracks. I think it came out great. All right, so what can I say? You'll get updates as soon as I get them in terms of what's happening next. You know, where are we in this process, of course. And just note that most of the rewards that are attached to the Kickstarter that are physical rewards, meaning they need to be mailed to you, that will happen when the record gets sent out. So I know that's gonna be, it could be potentially a long wait. We're looking actually an official release into the new year. Of course, you'll get it a little bit before that because that would be the general public release. That's what we're looking at now. But most of the physical rewards will come all together as one thing. So if you're wondering, wow, it's been a long time, I haven't gotten anything, that's why. We just want to avoid mailing things twice, especially if they're really far distances. And the other thing was, if your reward is virtual, I can do those sooner than that, which I will be. So in other words, if you had the cover song thing, those will be coming sooner than the physical stuff. And thank you so much for supporting, as always. It's amazing to have you guys aboard this crazy ship. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.